with Wayne Darling. Wayne, I read elsewhere that this is probably one of your last Regional Modified Tours runs this year. Is that true?
I'm planning on one more, maybe. How we make out here in Seacon. Might do the next Stafford race.
What do you think about having Dale Quarterly in the car? Soon has one here and has a lot of laps here to help.
He'll either bring you back the steering wheel or a good finish. One or the other. I've known him for many years. That's the way he is.
Do you plan on running more modified racing series shows for the rest of the season?
This year?
Yeah.
Plan on running Seacon and probably the next Stafford.
Okay. Any plans on who's going to drive the car in those shows?
Probably Bobby Krieges at the next Stafford race. That's my game plan right now.
Okay.
Then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, they had mentioned Ted Christopher, but
That's at Seacon.
At Seacon, okay.
For the open show.
Would you look to run MRS full-time next year in 2011?
I'll be tour.
Okay.
I'm looking to race Whelen Tour next year.
Okay.
Not the modified races.
Just kind of regroup everything for next season?
Regroup. I'm planning on everything for next year.
Okay.
That's why Bobby and I are trying out one race and see how it works.
Okay.
We'll try it from there.
Was it split with Chris amicable? Or?
Oh yes, okay. Very. Yes. It was the team, their team's decision. They wanted to run NASCAR races. You know.
Yeah.
Plus they got 3 cars they're racing, so it became quite a burden on them.
Yeah.
To run just the way, Whelen Tour, and then because Chris is the one that gets all the cars ready, so I can understand. It was amicable. Yeah, we parted in good terms. I was just talking with him at Thompson the other night.
Excellent. You mentioned going from here off the Seekonk Speedway, a place you're very familiar with, and you're working with your son as well as Jerry. So how does the spotting differ from owning the race car? It seems like that's a whole different skill set to be good at that.
I just sit there and watch all the races. I grab radios, go sit on the back stretch, and just watch the races. When they come out, I put the radio on, and when I take the radio off and watch all the other races. I don't do much when my car races either. I'm a fan of racing first. I like to come to the races and watch no matter who. These guys, I let them do their thing. If I have a question, I go talk to my crew chief after that. Whatever they do, they know, if they have a question, they come to me. We get along good.
What do you think about the chances of getting 3 consecutive 10,000 to win Open Wheel Wednesday shows?
I didn't think I could get 2. So if I get 3, it's going to be I say, as reality, it's not really likely, but you never know. You're there to try.
That's all you can do. Got to give it your best shot.
Your best shot.
I see that you get a new sign up on Route 6 for Seacon Grand Prix. I go by it every week. And have you done much changes to the facility inside as well?
Yes, I remodeled the whole inside. I did some track work, safety things on the track. I did some more promoting. Advertising wise, I bought a mascot. I call an animal, it's a dog. And he'll come out later, spots this year, birthday parties. And I just bought a new Ford Flex that I'm going to have weathered up. He likes a pace car, but I can take it wherever I'm going up and down the road. So, trying to promote it a little bit better than what I have been.
Let's hope that renewed focus certainly pays dividends for you.
I hope so too. We're all weather related. I need the cool weather and I needed no rain.
Yep.
If it gets too hot, they don't come out, and if it rains, they don't come out. It's all weather related.
That's true. But the only thing they can do is hope for the arcade or the water boats at that point.
Yeah, the arcade business is actually dead.
Oh, okay.
It's you can get better games at home now. So the only reason I get them is because I have simulators there.
Yeah.
Which they don't have at the house.
Right.
Sit down simulators and stuff like that. But actually, and the ticket games, people come for the ticket games while they're there.
Right.
The games do better when the go-karts are open.
Well, you had a pretty successful run driving yourself at
Years ago.
Seekonk Speedway. What was that like, or what are some of your best memories of it?
Well, I really only started there, and then I left there. I went on to modified Westboro, Thompson. Then I left there and came road racing. So coming back to Lime Rock, I'm all for it. I love road racing. I did it for 10 years.
What are some of the tracks you've been to?
I've been to Sears Point, Portland, Oregon, all the Watkins Glen, Mid-Ohio, Pocono. I ran the streets of Miami. I ran the streets of Columbus, Ohio, streets of San Antonio, Texas. I've been all over the country. I used to run for IMSA, which is now the Rolex series. And they had a series called American Challenge for like pro stock type cars and road race. I still have the car.
Wow. That's pretty incredible. I never knew that.
Yeah, it was factory, a lot of factories. I ran a Chevy Camaro that was not factory sponsored. I ran against factory Buicks, factory Oldsmobiles. And last year I ran IMSA. I finished second in the country for factory Oldsmobile. I like road racing, so I'm glad we came back.
Incredible. What do you like so much about it? I mean, you've run
driver standpoint, it's 100% better than anything. It's fun. You know, if you make a mistake out there, it's your fault. It's not the other guy's fault. And you have not only 14 seconds to make it up. You have, like here, you got 50 seconds, 54 seconds. You know, if you make a mistake, you know, you still have 54 seconds, 53 seconds to make up another, the mistake you made.
How different is it from, you mentioned the driving, but is there anything you can try different on strategy to try and get track position in the race?
Pit areas, the pit's going to be a thing where you make your pit stop here. Stops are going to be crucial. And danger zone's going to be the chicane. That's going to be the danger zone. Make sure you don't get caught up in a mess going into there.
Yeah, that can certainly leave your car in a world of hurt at the end of that one if it doesn't go right, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd much rather see non-chicane.
Right.
When I raced here, they didn't have the chicane. I'd much rather see them race without the chicane.
You mentioned running a street course, and then you come to a place like this that's a permanent facility like this. Do you feel a greater sensation of speed with the downhill here compared to
I particularly just like my It's one of my least favorite tracks. My second favorite was Watkins Glen. My first favorite was up top there.